Ladies and gentlemen, today we gather to explore a profound question. It stirs the minds of many. Why do two succeed while 98 don't? This isn't just a query. It's a revelation into the human spirit and our relentless pursuit of success. Let's start with a simple observation. Picture a room of 100 people, each one with the dreams and aspirations as vivid and intense as the stars in the night sky. Yet, as time passes, only two of them will step into the light of their highest aspirations. Why is that? What separates these two from the rest? Success, my friends, is not a play of chance. It's not a random lottery ticket that you buy at the corner store. It's a deliberate, intentional process that starts deep within our beliefs, actions, and daily habits. The two who succeed have understood something fundamental. They know that the foundation of success is a philosophy that embraces growth, learning, and resilience. They don't see challenges as roadblocks, but as stepping stones. Their failures are not dead ends, but lessons that sharpen their wisdom. This mindset, this unshakable belief in the possibility of their dreams is what sets them apart. Now think about the other 98%. Many are not so different from the successful few in terms of talent, opportunities, or resources. But where they diverge is in their philosophy towards life. For many, life is something that happens to them, not something they shape with their own hands. They allow external circumstances to dictate their fate, relinquishing control over their destinies. The two who find success approach life with a different lens. They know that their journey is theirs to chart. Every decision, every action, every thought is a brushstroke in the grand painting of their lives. They take ownership of their actions, learning from their mistakes, and continually striving to better themselves. In the grand scheme of things, success is not just about reaching a destination. It's about the journey, the growth, and the transformation that happens along the way. It's about cultivating a mindset that sees beyond the immediate hurdles and focuses on the broader horizon. As we delve deeper into this topic today, just keep in mind that each of us holds the potential to be in that too. The question isn't about capability. It's about choice. Will you choose the path of relentless pursuit, unwavering in the face of challenges? Or will you let the tides of life steer your course? Let's embark on this exploration together, unraveling the mysteries of success and discovering how each one of us can tap into that extraordinary too. The journey promises to be enlightening, transformative, and above all, a testament to the power of the human spirit. With that, let's step forward into this journey of discovery, understanding, and profound realization. Philosophy, my friends, is the soil in which the seeds of success are planted. It's the lens through which we view the world, the blueprint guiding our actions, and the framework that holds our dreams. The successful, too, those rare achievers who rise above the common level, understand this deeply. They have cultivated a philosophy not of chance, but of deliberate action and purposeful living. Let's consider for a moment the power of belief. Belief is the wellspring from which all action flows. The two succeed believe with such conviction in their goals that their goals seem to believe in them. They don't entertain doubt. They entertain possibilities that replace the can't with I will and a maybe with definitely. This unwavering belief system sets the stage for actions that align with their deepest values and highest aspirations. Now juxtapose this with the philosophy of the majority. The find it often live in the shadow of hesitation and doubt. Their philosophy is tinted with the hue of uncertainty and fear. They let external circumstances define their capabilities, allowing the winds of life to blow them as they may. This reactive approach to life creates a chasm between their desires and their realities. The two don't possess some magical prowess or extraordinary talent beyond the reach of the rest. No, they simply approach life with a different script. They write their own narrative, one that speaks of resilience, hard work, and the unyielding pursuit of excellence. They see every challenge as an opportunity to learn and grow. Every setback as a setup for a in the grand mosaic of life, each piece, each experience, and each decision is influenced by our philosophy. How we interpret our experiences, how we react to challenges, and how we navigate our paths are all reflections of our underlying beliefs and values. For those aspiring to be among the two, it's crucial to develop a philosophy that embraces growth, persistence, and a deep-seated belief in one's own potential. It means looking at the glass not just as half full, but as refillable. It's about seeing the unseen, believing in the unbelievable, achieving the impossible. So how do we cultivate such a philosophy? It starts with introspection, honesty. Ask yourself, what are the beliefs that guide your decisions? Are they empowering you or holding you back? It's about consciously choosing beliefs that align with your goals and aspirations. Surround yourself with people and ideas that reinforce this empowering philosophy. Read books that challenge your thinking, attend seminars that expand your horizons, and engage in conversations that uplift your spirit. Remember, the difference between the 2 and the 98 isn't just in what they do, but fundamentally in how they think. As we move forward in our discussion, let's ponder on how we can align our philosophy with our deepest aspirations, turning our potential into reality, our dreams into achievements. Attitude in the grand theater of life plays a starring role. It's more than just a mere feeling. It's the fuel that drives us towards our destiny. It's the unseen force that turns challenges into opportunities and setbacks into stepping stones. Let's understand how a robust and positive attitude is a cornerstone of success. Consider the story of a young entrepreneur who faced repeated failures. Pete's venture he started collapsed. But instead of surrendering to despair, he used his failures as learning experiences. His attitude wasn't one of defeat, but of education. He believed each failure was a lesson, enriching his journey, leading him to eventual success. His attitude transformed his failures into the seeds of his future achievements. The toothless succeed. They harbor an attitude that embraces life's unpredictability with a smile. They understand that while they can't control every event, they can control their reaction to it. This positive outlook enables them to see the silver lining in every dark cloud. And the lesson in attitude is the magic dust that can turn an ordinary journey into an extraordinary adventure. It's not about ignoring life's difficulties. It's about facing them with a spirit that refuses to be defeated. When others see obstacles, the successful few see opportunities. When others see a closed door, they look for a window. The essence of a triumphant attitude lies in the heart of resilience. It's the ability to bounce back stronger every time life knocks you down. It's about maintaining a state of inner equilibrium in the face of external chaos. This resilience isn't inherent. It's built day by day through our choices and reactions. Cultivating such an attitude requires conscious effort. It starts with feeding your mind with thoughts that empower and uplift. It involves speaking words that affirm your capabilities and strengths, not your fears and weaknesses. It means surrounding yourself with people who radiate positivity and inspire you to reach higher. Remember, the altitude of your success is often determined by the attitude of your approach. As we continue this exploration, let's reflect on how our attitudes shape not just our journey, but also our destination. The right attitude is not just about facing what life throws at us. It's about transforming our entire approach to life. In the quest for success, taking action is like planting the seeds of your garden. Without it, the finest seeds of ideas and the richest soil of philosophy lie dormant. It's through action that potential is realized, dreams are harvested, and goals are achieved. Action is the true litmus test of one's philosophy and attitude. It's easy to speak of ambition and determination, but the act of stepping forward, of moving towards your goals, is where these qualities are truly manifested. It's in the doing, not just the dreaming, where character is formed and destiny is shaped. Consider the story of a young artist, passionate and skilled, yet hesitant to showcase his work. His turning point came when he decided to display his art in a local gallery. That single action opened doors to opportunities that were previously just dreams. It wasn't his talent alone that carved his path to success. It was his action, the decision to step into the light. But think about the countless inventors and entrepreneurs whose consistent, purposeful actions transformed their bold visions into tangible realities. Their journeys were not without obstacles, but it was their persistent action that turned barriers into breakthroughs. Every action, no matter how small, is a step towards realizing your potential. It's through consistent action that skills are honed, confidence is built, and achievements are realized. As we continue, let's consider the disciplined effort that bridges our dreams and our accomplishments. This discipline, this commitment to consistent action, is what separates aspirations from actualizations, the dreamers from the doers. Discipline, a word that often conjures images of rigor and restriction, is in fact the golden thread weaving through the tapestry of success. It is the essential bridge that connects the island of dreams with the mainland of achievement. It's not about the imposition of limitations, but the cultivation of freedom, the freedom to realize potential, to turn visions into realities. In the landscape of success, discipline is the gardener, ensuring that the seeds of ambition are watered, nurtured, and given the chance to bloom. This discipline isn't an occasional act, but a daily commitment, an unwavering dedication to the pursuit of goal. Consider the role of self-discipline. It's the inner sentinel standing guard against the distractions that pervade our lives. It is the firm hand that guides focus, steering it away from short-lived pleasures towards long-term fulfillment. It's the ability to say no to the trivial many in favor of the essential few. It's about making choices that align not just with present desires, but future aspirations. The stories of those who embody exceptional discipline often read like legends. Yet, they're not myths, but realities of individuals who have mastered the art of discipline. Take the case of an acclaimed musician whose fingers dance on piano keys not solely by innate talent, but by years of disciplined practice, often when the allure of leisure beckoned more strongly than the call of the keyboard. Or consider the entrepreneur whose successful empire was not built in a day, but brick by brick, decision by decision, through discipline, strategy, and execution. These stories are testimonials to the power of disciplined effort, the relentless pursuit of excellence. As we delve deeper into understanding discipline, it's important to recognize that it is not a naturally endowed trait, but a cultivated skill. It's about creating routines that edge you closer to your goals, establishing habits that become the bedrock of success. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. It starts with small, consistent actions. The discipline to wake up a little earlier, to read a few pages of an insightful book each day, to make choices that are aligned with your goals. These are the threads that weave the fabric of achievement. In the grand scheme of success, discipline plays a dual role. It is both the architect and the builder. It designs the blueprint of achievement and then toils to turn those blueprints into tangible structures. As we embrace the concept of discipline, let's also prepare to explore perseverance. It's one thing to start the race with discipline, but quite another to continue running when the track becomes steep and the legs weary. Perseverance is the companion of discipline, ensuring that the journey towards success. Perseverance, often the unsung hero in the narrative of success, is the quality that keeps you going when every fiber of your being wants to give up. It's the steadfast resolve that when faced with adversity, you choose to stay the course. This unwavering commitment is evident in the lives of those who achieve greatness. Consider the author who faces repeated rejections, yet continues to write, believing in the value of their words. Each rejection, rather than diminishing their spirit, fuels their resolve to persevere. Or think of the athlete whose journey to victory is paved not just with talent, but with relentless training, overcoming injuries and setbacks. Their path to the podium is a testament to the power of perseverance. Perseverance is not about never falling. It's about how many times you get back up. It's about facing the storms of life, not with resignation, but with resilience. It's not the absence of failure, but the refusal to be defined by it. True perseverance is often found in the quieter moments, in the discipline to continue when no one is watching, in the resilience to keep pushing when results seem distant, in the inner strength to hold on to your vision when doubts cloud the mind. As we embrace perseverance, we realize it's more than just enduring. It's about moving forward with purpose and determination. It's the constant pursuit of improvement, the dedication to keep refining your craft, and the resilience to transform challenges into stepping stones. As we conclude this discussion on perseverance, let us remember that it's a journey of continuous effort, unwavering focus, and an undying spirit. In the next segment, we will reflect on the culmination of philosophy, attitude, action, discipline, and perseverance, the realization of success. Perseverance is the golden thread that binds together the fabric of success. It's the quality that turns the impossible into possible and dreams into reality. Perseverance, this enduring quality, often seen as the stoic brother of flashy success, deserves its own limelight. Imagine it as the unsung hero in an epic tale, the quiet force that keeps the wheels of progress turning, even when they seem to be stuck in the mud of life's challenges. Let's paint a picture with a bit of humor. Think of perseverance as that friend who insists on finishing a puzzle, even when half the pieces seem to have taken a vacation under the couch. It's about sticking to your path, even when the GPS of life seems to be recalibrating more than guiding. Consider the story of an aspiring entrepreneur. Let's call him Bob. Bob started 5 businesses. And guess what? Each one failed more spectacularly than the last. But Bob, with a sparkle in his eye, would say, every time I fail, I get a master class in what not to do. I'm accumulating a PhD in success. That's perseverance with a dash of humor. It's like trying to open a stubborn jar lid. You twist, turn, and grunt. You run it under hot water, tap it with a spoon, and pass it around the table. Just when you think it's a lost cause, it pops open. Perseverance rewarded. Or think about learning to play the guitar. At first, your fingers fumble, the chords sound like a cat's midnight rendezvous, and you wonder if you're musically challenged. But with perseverance, one fine day, you strum a melody that sounds like music, not mayhem. In the grand marathon of life, perseverance is your steady pace, your rhythmic breath, and your second wind when the finish line seems just a tad too far. It's the ingredient that turns a regular recipe into a gourmet dish by adding a sprinkle of resilience, a dash of determination, and a generous helping of never say die's attitude. As we wrap up this conversation in perseverance, let's wear it like a badge of honor. It's what makes the story of success not just impressive, but inspiring. It's not about the applause at the end of the journey, but the steadfast steps that got you there. Vision. The art of seeing what is invisible to others plays a pivotal role in the saga of success. It's the ability to look beyond the immediate, to see beyond the horizon of today's challenges, and to envision a future that's rich with possibility. For the two who lead the march of success, vision is their compass. It's not just about setting goals, but about painting a picture of what those goals look like when they're lived out in full color. It's this vision that propels them forward when obstacles mount and the path gets steep. Consider a farmer, the man of the earth. He looks at a barren field, but in his mind's eye, he sees a bountiful harvest. His vision is not deterred by the present barrenness. He knows that with care, patience, and hard work, his vision will materialize into a rich crop. Similarly, the two who find unparalleled success are not deterred by current circumstances. They see beyond the present challenges, beyond the immediate setbacks. They hold a vision of their success so vividly in their minds that it becomes their reality. In the realm of vision, there's an element of creativity, a touch of imagining things not as they are, but as they could be. It's about painting the canvas of your future with the brushstrokes of your aspirations, ambitions, and deepest desires. But vision alone is not enough. It must be coupled with action. The most vivid vision, if left as just a dream, fades into the mist of forgotten ideas. It's the action, the steps taken towards realizing that vision, that breathes life into it. Remember, vision without action is merely a dream. An action without vision just passes the time. But vision with action can change the world. This is the hallmark of the two's your ability to pair their visionary sights with concrete steps. As we delve into the importance of vision, let's also understand that it's not a gift bestowed upon a select few. It's a skill that can be developed, a muscle that can be strengthened. It starts with allowing yourself to dream, to believe in the grandeur of what can be. In your pursuit of success, cultivate your vision. Nurture it with thoughts of possibility. Water it with seeds of belief, and then bring it to life with the relentless pursuit of those dreams. Let your vision be your guide, your beacon in the journey of success. Barbs food our thoughts and vision. Let's remember to join the ranks of the two. You must not only see the invisible, but also do the impossible. Carry this vision with you, not just as a distant dream, but as a living, breathing reality that you are actively bringing to life. Risk-taking The daring to venture beyond the familiar is a defining trait of the successful too. It's the courage to embrace uncertainty, to step into the unknown with the belief that it can lead to extraordinary outcomes. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, the wind in your hair, the unknown waters below. The two see this not as a perilous drop, but as an invigorating dive into new possibilities. They understand that to achieve something extraordinary, one must venture beyond the ordinary, beyond the safety of the known. Risk-taking, however, is not about reckless gambles. It's about calculated risk. It's the art of weighing the potential against the peril, the gain against the loss. It's about making informed decisions, not based on fear, but on potential. The stories of successful risk-takers are often filled with moments of bold decisions. Consider the entrepreneur who invested in an unproven idea, the artist who dared to break conventions, or the investor who saw potential where others saw peril. Their success was not a stroke of luck, but the result of embracing risks as opportunities. But 98, on the other hand, often hesitate at the threshold of risk. Their steps are halted by what ifs, the fear of loss overshadowing the potential of gain. They prefer the comfort of known, even if it means forgoing the chance to achieve something truly remarkable. Embracing risk is about changing your relationship with failure. For the two, failure is not a dead end, but a detour, not a stop sign, but a guideline. They understand that in the pursuit of success, you might stumble, but these stumbles are not falls. They are part of the dance. As we ponder on risk-taking, let's remind ourselves that every significant achievement in history was once a risk. Every great invention, every monumental discovery, every inspiring creation was born from the womb of risk. Change, in its relentless march, brings with it challenges and opportunities in equal measure. The successful too, those who navigate these seas of change with finesse, understand that adaptability is their most trusted compass. Picture a sailor navigating the vast ocean. The sea is unpredictable, sometimes calm, sometimes tempestuous. The skilled sailor knows that to reach the destination, one must adjust the sails as the wind changes, not lament the direction of the wind. This is the essence of adaptability in the pursuit of success. It's about embracing change, not as an adversary, but as a partner in the dance of progress. The two succeed are those who step onto the dance floor with agility and grace, ready to move to the ever-changing rhythm of life's music. Take, for example, a business leader who, in the face of technological advancements, chooses to learn new skills rather than cling to outdated practices. This leader understands that adaptability is not about abandoning one's core values or vision, but about evolving the means to realize them. Or consider an artist who adapts their style to resonate with new audiences, finding fresh ways to express timeless truths. Their adaptability doesn't dilute their art. It enhances its reach and impact. Adaptability is also about mental flexibility. The two cultivate a mindset that is open to new ideas, receptive to feedback, and willing to view challenges from multiple perspectives. They are problem solvers, innovators, and visionaries, not because they possess some innate talent, but because they practice the art of adaptability. In your journey, remind yourself that the path to success is not linear. It is a winding road with many detours and scenic routes. Embrace these changes in direction with enthusiasm, for they often lead to destinations more remarkable than originally planned. In the grand tapestry of success, failure is often seen as the unraveling of threads, but in truth, it is an integral part of the design. The two who rise to the pinnacle of success view each failure not as a misstep, but as a stepping stone, an opportunity for growth and learning. Imagine a gardener tending to a garden. Each plant that fails to thrive teaches a lesson about soil, sunlight, water, and care. Similarly, in our endeavors, every failure imparts wisdom about strategies, decisions, actions, and resilience. The key is not to avoid failure, but to learn and evolve from it. Great achievers throughout history have faced failures, sometimes monumental ones. But what sets them apart is their response to these setbacks. They analyze their failures, seeking lessons and insights. They ask questions like, what went wrong? What can be done differently? How can I improve? This introspective approach turns every failure into a valuable lesson. Moreover, failure fosters creativity and innovation. When the usual paths lead to dead ends, it forces us to think outside the box, to find new routes to our goals. It's in these moments of struggle that some of the most brilliant ideas and solutions are born. But embracing failure is not just about accepting it, it's about anticipating, preparing for it. The two understand that failure is a part of the process. They build their strategies with the awareness that not all will work as planned. They are not deterred by the prospect of failure. Instead, they plan for it, learn from it, and use it to propel themselves forward. In embracing failure, there's also a need for humility. It's about acknowledging that we don't have all the answers, that there's always room for growth and improvement. This humility, paired with the willingness to learn from failure, is a hallmark of true wisdom. As we journey through life, let's remember that failure is not the opposite of success, but a part of it. It's a teacher, albeit a harsh one, imparting lessons that success alone could never teach. It molds us, strengthens us, and equips us with the insights necessary for achieving lasting success. In our pursuit of success, let's not be discouraged by setbacks. Instead, let's embrace them, learn from them, and use them to forge a path to greater achievements. Remember, the most beautiful mosaics are often made from broken pieces. In the same way, the most remarkable success stories are often crafted from experiences of failure, pieced together with the wisdom gained from each setback. In the realm of time management, the highly successful understand, but it's not just about managing time, but about managing themselves within time. They are acutely aware that time, once spent, is gone forever, making its efficient use one of the most crucial aspects of achieving significant success. Consider the analogy of a gardener tending to a garden. Just as the gardener allocates time to plant, water, and nurture each seed to fruition, successful individuals allocate their time to nurture their goals and aspirations. And they understand that time is the soil in which the seeds of their goals were planted. These achievers practice disciplined time management by setting clear goals and objectives. They prioritize tasks that directly contribute to these goals, understanding that not all tasks are created equal. They focus on high-impact activities, those that bring them closer to their aspirations, and minimize time spent on distractions or less productive activities. Moreover, they are masters of efficiency. They streamline their processes, seeking the most effective and efficient ways to accomplish tasks. They leverage tools and technologies that enhance productivity, ensuring that they maximize the value of each minute. Another key aspect of their time management is reflection and review. They regularly take stock of how they spend their time, evaluating what activities bring them closer to their goals and which ones do not. This constant process of evaluation and adjustment helps them stay on course and make necessary corrections before they stray too far from their intended path. In essence, time management for the successful is about intentional living. It's about making conscious choices every day, every hour, about how they spend their most precious resource. It's about saying yes to what matters most and no to what doesn't align with their vision. Now let's talk about networking. In the grand scheme of success is akin to building bridges, not just about making connections. It's about building relationships that open doors to opportunities, foster collaboration, and enhance one's journey to success. The truly successful, the two who rise above the rest, understand that networking is more than exchanging business cards or adding contacts on social media. It's about creating genuine connections, finding synergies, and nurturing relationships. Consider the image of a vibrant marketplace. Each interaction, each exchange is an opportunity to build a new bridge, to open a new door. Successful individuals navigate this marketplace with keen awareness. They engage with others not just with the intent to receive, but to offer value, to contribute, to make a difference. They approach networking with a mindset of abundance. They see the power in collaboration over competition, understanding that the success of others does not diminish their own. They build networks based on trust, respect, and mutual benefit. Moreover, they practice strategic networking. They identify key individuals and groups that align with their goals and values. They invest time and energy in these relationships, understanding that strong networks are built over time. In your journey Consider networking as an essential skill. Approach each interaction with the intent to learn, to share, and to grow. Remember, the most robust networks are built on the foundation of genuine relationships, not just transactional exchanges.